Hi everybody, Dana Litwin here again with more Tuesday tips for leaders of volunteers, and today talking about communication and messaging training for your entire team, for volunteers and staff to know how to talk about supporting your mission and agency as a volunteer, as a donor, as an advocate, whatever that may be for your cause. And really that comes down to the rule of three. I like the rule of three. It's very, very useful. And you should have a recruitment catchphrase like join our team or something that's connected to your mission. I've done a lot of conservation, so, help protect nature, whatever that is, but have a 3-word, 30-second, and 3-minute messaging training for everybody to know, so that if someone is just having a casual conversation out with members of the community, or if a specifically trained outreach person is at a boothing event, they have the knowledge to have a consistent message that is a good way to recruit any kind of support for your agency. So the rule of three words: join our team. That's the easiest one. You can have that for free. I've talked about it a lot before in other videos about volunteer recruitment. And then the 30-second messaging, also sometimes called an elevator pitch, where if you imagine you just have time in an elevator between floors to talk to someone about your agency, what does that 30-second messaging look like? Maybe 3 specific points. And then the 3-minute conversation, and it may not be possible for everyone in the organization to do the 3-minute conversation. They may not have the depth of knowledge to answer some questions, but give it a try. See if you can do an in-service training at least once a year with everyone, or people can be trained to do a 3-minute conversation. Now, some members of your team, certain volunteer roles, certain paid staff roles, they may not interact with the community that much. At an outreach booth, for example, that should be much more intensive training for an ambassador or an outreach specialist within your team to do the messaging. But, work closely with PR and marketing and get what are the core things you want people to learn about your agency and your cause and how to support it, so that you're all in alignment and really all singing the same song. And that's what it's all about. So if you can do 3 words, 30 seconds elevator pitch, and a 3-minute longer conversation, if everybody in the organization knows how to do that, then that's going to help your recruitment of donors, of volunteers, of voters, of advocates, of all kinds of supporters when they get consistent information and a really good consistent message. That's much more convincing than folks calling up and getting frustrated that someone at the front desk doesn't even know who to talk to. If you feel like, for whatever the scope of your organization, if you have thousands of employees and making an online video is possible to distribute to folks and they get familiar with it that way, that's fine. But ideally, this is something that's more live and in person, or an ongoing learning journey to get good at these message points and recruitment tips for folks to talk about. So I hope you've enjoyed these Tuesday tips, and more coming every week. And like and subscribe if you have not done that yet. And please share this with your colleagues so they know the Priceless Advice and Tuesday Tips channel as well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.